Book recommendation. Many of the silent and fascinating parallels between the Christian and Egyptian religions revolve in particular around the highly important god Horus, son of the famed god Osiris and goddess Isis, who again were said by Herodotus 5 centuries before the Common Era to be worshipped by everyone throughout Egypt. The pre-dynastic period began prior to 5,000 years ago, and Horus's reverence continued for centuries into the Common Era. Hence, the Egyptian god's worship had been in existence at least 3,000 years before Christ purportedly lived. By the time Christianity was created, Horus's cult was widespread around the Mediterranean, such as in Greece, and he was one of the most popular gods of the Roman Empire. In reality, a number of the mythical motifs regarding Horus and other Egyptian deities startlingly resemble characteristics and events attributed to Jesus Christ, indicating that the gospel story is neither original nor historical. Some of these comparisons are as follows. Horus was born on December 25th, the winter solstice, in a manger. He was of royal descent and his mother was a virgin, Isis, Mary. Horus's birth was announced by a star in the east and attended by 3 wise men. At age 12, he was a child teacher in a temple, and at 30, he was baptized. The Egyptian god had 12 companions, helpers, or disciples. Horus performed miracles, exorcised demons, and raised Osiris from the dead. The god walked on water. Horus was crucified between 2 thieves. He, or Osiris, was buried for 3 days in a tomb and resurrected. As we can see, these features of the Horus myth are virtually identical to major elements in the story of Jesus Christ, as found in the New Testament and in the Christian tradition. When reading this synopsis of the Horus myth, one needs to keep in mind that it is our contention that snippets of the myths of various gods, the essential parts of the myth, were pulled out of context and woven together to create the gospel story. Despite the disparagement and dismissal, the reality remains that the many Egyptian myths and rituals, including the numerous gods and goddesses, prayers and hymns, were not obscure and ignored, but were known by millions of people over a long period of time. These hallowed Egyptian motifs, including the sacredness of the cross, the Virgin Mother who gave birth to the divine Son, and God-man, who taught on earth and led 12 followers, healed the sick and raised the dead, and who was murdered, buried, and resurrected,